Okay, we're back. I gave my prick punch, otherwise known as a dull center punch. Now, the difference between a prick punch and a center punch, in case you don't know, is most center punches are cut at a 90-degree angle, or close to it, and then prick punches are cut more like a 60-degree angle. Big difference. Okay, so we're going to lightly peen the surface. Now, this is a dull punch, which actually works good for us because we want to spread the metal out and make it bigger, not put a hole in the damn thing. So, steel hammer right here in front of me. Turning out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just lightly peen this a little bit. One over there. One right there. One right there. One right here. So we're 90 degrees. So you got little peen marks in there, nothing serious. We're not trying to make it super tight. We're just trying to hold it so the Loctite can do its job. Oh, I forgot to cut the washers. I need to go grind these real quick, so I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So there's the grind marks, and there's how it fits. So as long as you put the flat spot where it belongs, it fits right in there. See, it doesn't not rotate, see? Okay, so those go there. So this is going to be a hard test to figure this one out, huh? Well, that one will actually kind of rotate, but if you stay on the flat spot, it works better. And this one here definitely needs to be on the flat spot. Alright, so there you go. Sleeve retainer. Okay, make sure you wipe the oil off the outside of the bearing. Usually all bearings have oil on them. Keep them rusting. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of Loctite. This is sleeve retainer, which is the good stuff. This will fill up to a 25 thou, 30 thou gap. So it'll do a lot of filling if it needs to. That's assuming you put enough in there to fill up a 30 thou gap. So put a nice generous layer in there. So it's in there pretty good. I just take the bearing and tap it in. It's not going to go in all the way now because I got those peen marks in there. Once you get in there, it's in there all the way. See, it's in there flush. See, now it doesn't fall out, so I don't have to worry about it falling into the seal and lock up on that position. Okay, put our washers in here. Hot wash. The thin one's on top. Make sure you got 3 on every stud. Now we're going to put this on here, let it sit up installed so the bearing will center on the shelf. If you put this in there and the bearing's a little bit off center, when you put it in there and tighten everything down, it'll be on a twisted condition and the bearing will fail pretty quickly. Bearings are really good at doing radial loads, but not side twisting loads. Okay. Okay, these studs are going to be a little bit short for using on the lock nuts, it looks like. Yeah, they might just hit it maybe. Hard to tell. Yeah, they might just touch it. So he's definitely got to put Loctite on these nuts to hold them in there. These are brand new nuts. then they're fine. Looks like on these outer ones, these back ones are the ones that are going to be closed. So that means if we counterbore it down a little bit, we'll have what we need. Shit. Okay, so we're going to take my nut, we're going to do a quick counterbore on this to sink it down some. And give us room for our lock nut. We got to have room for our lock nut. So I got my little drill press right here. It's very important that you have a nice drill press. Alright, and got a light in here too, look at that. Okay, we get our box of counterbores out. I'm going to find one to use. Too big, too small. I don't do 3/8 very often. 7/16. Yeah, that sucks. Here's the only one I got. You only got one. Even it's kind of small. I'd rather have one that's that size hole. So much for being easy and quick. Okay, this one will work. It's got the wrong size hole in it, so it's going to want to bounce around a little bit. So we'll just go a little bit slower with it. You know I like going slow and easy. Okay. Slow and easy. Going about that much deeper. Looks like a champ. So if it keeps spinning on me. Slid up quite a bit. Okay. Faster might help. Faster speed works better for chipper even. Okay, so here's your front one, see how deep they are? Back one looks almost the same now, see? We do the other one. Closer so you can see it. Chip city. See, it just goes in there like that. Look a little bit closer, you can see better. Keep steady pressure on it. It slowly goes down. chips on the floor. Yeah, see, it's not quite as deep as what his was. So I'm going to take that off, do a little spot face here. Allow me to clean the surface up. Give a nice flat surface back in there again. So now there should be room to put washers in there if you want to. Alright, so there we go. One more modification that was needed. What a shocker. Okay, now, should be able to put that on there with ease. There we go. And now there's room for some washers in there. Check to see if this washer would fit. Look at that. Grade 8 washer fits right in there. Slick. What did I forget? Dumbass. You have to put your washer where it belongs. Alright, well, while I'm at it, I'm going to give me some washers for this. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. So these are standard grade 5 washers. Don't need grade 8 out here. I could probably use these on the other ones there too, but yeah, whatever. Okay, so I used the correct size counter bore so I can put the full size washer in here no problem. Floating around here somewhere. I took it with me over here. Yep. If you're missing something, go to wherever you were last. It's probably where you left it. Let the bearing kind of move around a little bit if it needs to. What gear are we in? I definitely did tighten things up. Right there is tight. Come on, get out of here. Much better. It's even now. What happened over there? Something bound up over here now. Got any screwing me now. Fix one thing, got another problem. So what happened over here? So the throwout bearing dropped down, that's what happened. Drop down in a position down there. It's not like the fork. See, the fork's way back here, it's not engaging. You can see how the bearing is turned. See, that's way out of position now. Needs to get rotated back around. So we need something long and skinny to get in there. Push it back where it belongs. Maybe we can get something long and skinny. That qualifies as long and skinny, doesn't it? Back. Yeah, push her out the back. Yeah, that works like it's supposed to again. See? Problem fixed. So make sure you fix that problem if your push rod fall out. Don't force things, fix it. Okay, just like this was bound up, I unbound it. When I first tightened up, I went in and out, but it bound up. So I did it this way. Now this main shaft turns a lot freer. It's even all the way around on the drag, which is what it is going through all the gear set. So it works. And that throw comes out again when you do that. So I think it dropped out again. Yep, there it goes. So when you get that to stay in, the best way to do that is put your seals in here. Okay, if these seals are tight, they are. No reason to replace them. I think you just put these in anyway. That'll put some drag on that damn thing so it'll stay put. Hopefully. Okay, so that part is now done. So we get our support plate on there. Now you do that support plate when you run an open primary. So that's why you do it. So you got a gap down in here right now, in there. So it's not hitting on anything. Alright, so that's why it all works good. And everything rotates like it's supposed to, see? Okay, so that's what you want it to be. And the nuts are below the surface, and now they work like they're supposed to. This one here is a little bit further in, so this one must have slid in further when I tighten the nut up. The red Loctite did not do its trick, so I think it probably unscrewed on me. It didn't sit up enough before I put the jam nut on there, or the locking nut feature. Yeah. Well, that works the way it is, but you'll have to unscrew this. After you get all this stuff off, you'd have to double nut the stud, unscrew it 1/8 of an inch or better, like 3/16 out to match that one. Loctite it, let it sit, and then put it together, or put the lock nut on the stud all the way where it belongs, and then tighten it up with the Loctite on the back side. It'll set up at the correct height. In this case here, it was less drag going in further than it was where it is. So. But it's still got, the nut is working, so I'm not going to screw with it. Alright, so that part is now done. So now we just gotta get the ratchet lid on there. So let me get this cleaned up, we'll be back.